While the world may be seemingly ending,
we are rapidly approaching a moment of truth, both for ourselves as human beings and for the life of our nation. Now, truth is not always a pleasant thing.
hockey still stands. Yes, in case you've been under a rock somewhere, the playoffs are returning this summer. Sometime? We still don't know when exactly, but hey, hockey in July and August?
If you're not excited, there's something wrong with you.
Sign me up, Mr. Bettman.
I have something for you, which I think will change the mood.
Anyways, since other factors are still unknown, like which teams are even going to get to the teams sitting and waiting, like the Islanders were after they swept, actually, let's not talk about that. Anyway, qualifying round it is, and with a drum roll, here are my predictions. While many have already decided Columbus's fate will be an early quick exit, I feel like the Jackets are going to prolong this battle, pun intended. A few reasons to back that up are, Tortorella was arguably the best coach last season, considering, and is able to get 110% out of his players on a consistent basis. The team will have Seth Jones and Josh Anderson back in the lineup, and Columbus plays a style of game that might throw Toronto quite a curveball, as they did to Tampa last season. They play a grinding, conservative game that may give the Leafs a run for their money. But without the 1-2 punch of Bobrovsky and Panarin present like last year, I'm afraid the Leafs are going to win this one 3-2. As you may recall, I reached out to you all asking your opinion on the series turnout, and by a landslide of 67 to 33%, the majority voted in favor of Pittsburgh coming out on top. And while we may not always agree in the comments section, I can definitely say I love this answer. While Montreal may have their own slew of weapons in Carey Price, Thomas Tatar, and Brendan Gallagher, Pittsburgh will most certainly be bringing their own offensive ammunition to the table. With the first two lines centered by three-time Stanley Cup champs, not a big deal, and Crosby and Malkin, paired with players like Jason Zucker and a healthy Jake Getsel, the offense that the Penguins possess will definitely be the key in getting past this previous Vezina recipient. Also, interesting stat here, if the Penguins decide to start Murray despite the playoff disaster last year,
what could go wrong?
He still on average has better numbers than Price in the playoffs, and more shutouts despite playing way fewer games. Therefore, this is one of few reasons I have Pittsburgh winning this 3-2. While some may say having a good goalie will get you a playoff win every time, I think in this series, it won't be enough, as Bobrovsky seemingly left his game behind in Columbus as he moved down south. Regardless, the conservative style that the Islanders play may just be Florida's Achilles heel. With capable scorers such as Matt, 60 points in 68 games Barzal, and a system that's sure to wear down any opposing team, it may not be enough for players like Jonathan Huberdeau and Alexander Barkov to overcome in the end. Or last season for that matter, as the Islanders won all 3 games last season against the Panthers.
Hi, my name is Rocky Balboa, the Italian Style.
My prediction is Florida will be making the early exit with the Islanders winning at 3-1.
Well, you definitely have to believe you can win and believe you can beat the best. Otherwise, you know, I don't think you have a chance. If you don't think you can, you won't.
Just last night.
Maybe, just maybe, if the Canes had more quality goaltending, no offense to Mrazek or Reimer, my prediction would be a little different. At least, I'd believe the Canes could hold the Rangers off longer, but even still, with the immense offensive onslaught that will be colliding with the Hurricanes, pun intended, in Mika Zibanejad and Artemi Panarin, paired with a solid 1-2 punch in net, or maybe 3 punch, I think it's a fair statement to say that Carolina will clearly be the underdog going into this series that, in my opinion, won't last for long. With the Rangers, who won all 4 contests against them last season, ending this one early, 3-1.